behaviour like at your school? Is it really bad? Some pupils who don't do any work, some really rude to the teachers, some treat other pupils really badly? What happens in that case? My guess, nothing. Just a little chat with the guidance teacher. In other words, nothing. We believe bad behaviour should be dealt with properly and punished, detention, whatever else. Why? Number one, bad characters sometimes need teaching a lesson. Number two, the school needs to be safe so everyone can get on with their work and just be left alone. Number three, punishing people who do things wrong is fair. They deserve punishment. They shouldn't just get away with it. So if you're fed up of seeing people getting away with appalling behaviour at school, you should vote for the Scottish Family Party because we'd fix it. Does it seem to you that your school is trying to turn you into a feminist, BLM, equity, climate change, feminist, LGBT political activist? If it does feel that way, well, that's because that is probably what your school is trying to turn you into. More effort seems to be going into telling you what to think instead of teaching you how to think. Now, it doesn't really matter what you think about those issues. That's not the point here. The point is that they're controversial. Schools shouldn't be used for indoctrination. What you're taught at school in Scotland is probably pretty well in tune with the Green Party policies. Now, we hope you can see that, and we also hope that you're fed up with it. And we also hope you're going to do something about it. Complain to your school about it. Tell us your stories of what you get taught at school. Go to our website, find our contact details. But most of all, vote for the Scottish Family Party because we'd fix it. You ever noticed at school, they're always talking about well-being, mental health, emotions. It's as though they just assume that you can't cope with life. You've always been offered some extra support, some extra counselling. Okay, some people need this sort of thing sometimes, fine. But do you ever get the feeling that you're being taught that you're really delicate and fragile and vulnerable and weak and can't really cope with things? We think schools are out of balance. They're turning into giant counselling centres. Would it be better if you heard a bit more about toughening up and just getting on with things despite the challenges? If that's what you think, you need to vote for the Scottish Family Party because we'd fix it. If you'd done as well as you could have at school, would you prefer to have been pushed a bit harder? Did they let you get away with being a bit lazy? Well, that's your fault ultimately, but you wish your school had been a bit tougher and made you work harder to fulfil your potential. Were they too busy telling you about your rights and asking you about your feelings to get the best out of you? Lots of teenagers need a push at school, but today all too often they get left to underperform because teachers are scared of putting the pupils under too much pressure. Right, if you agree with us, vote for the Scottish Family Party because we'd fix it.